Hey folks, it's Andrew from Gemba Red, and today we're going to be talking about stands for your full body lights. We've got some great stands that we found on Amazon. They're really low cost, really easy to set up, and they're pretty much universal. So they'll work for our Gemba Red panels, and they'll work for a lot of different panels that you can find on the market. So you can save a lot of money by getting one of these stands on Amazon rather than going through, a company that'll sell you one for like $300, or trying to ship a stand from Alibaba, from China. They might give you a good cost on the stand itself, but then the shipping cost is very high. So it's much cheaper to get these from Amazon. So I'm not going to be selling stands for my own products. I'm going to refer you to some stands on Amazon that I really like. So we know we've got panels that you can hang up on the door really easy. Most panels come with a kit. They come with the door hook. You latch it on, and that's what made full body red light therapy, these panels, so popular, is that you can set it up real quick. It's really cheap. It's really easy to do. And but more and more we see more companies are offering the stands, because sometimes you just can't find the right door for it. Sometimes the power cord's too far away, the outlet. Sometimes the cord creates kind of a trip hazard. Sometimes if it's a high traffic door, the panel can flop around, and that's not great. Sometimes you just don't have the right door for it, but it saves you a lot of space if you can put it on a door, or maybe you can find a bolt. Put a bolt in the wall, put some heavy duty wood screws, find a stud, or use some good drywall screws, and you can bolt it in the wall, and then you can pretty much just latch it onto a bolt in the wall and save a lot of space. That's the biggest downfall if you're looking to do a stand, is that these stands take up a lot of space. They have a big footprint on the ground, and even the space from here to the wall, it's taking up a lot of space. So that's kind of the only downfall of the stand. Otherwise, the stands are great because you can set it up. All the stands I'm recommending are mobile, so they've got the wheels and you can roll them around. So we've got our Gemba Red overclocked on this stand. It's the Amazon basic stands. I'll put links in the description of this video. You click the description and you can see it pop out. And all it is you assemble it normally like a normal TV stand. It comes with its own set of instructions. I don't need you to tell you how to assemble it. Very straightforward. And then once you get to mounting it, instead of mounting it on a TV, you mount it onto your panel, and that's really much it. Just imagine it's like a TV. So for this one, we used the smallest screws that came with this kit, and the washers that fit with it. And then it's just the 4 screws, and it mounts straight into the pre-drilled. A lot of panels, they have the holes in the back of the panels, so you can mount stands like this. But you can see there's all these extra holes all the way around. So, it depends on different types of TVs, different types of panels. They'll have their holes, different sizes and different locations. And that's why there's so many holes, to make it universal. So like I said, you can make this universal for a lot of different panels on the market, with all these different mounting options. So, and the thing I like about this is that it doesn't have those wings like a lot of my competitors are selling, the big oversized heavy duty ones with the wings that pop out. Kind of like this one, you see the mounting bracket kind of hangs out, and that, I don't know if they could tell the TV stand supplier that they're getting it from to shorten those wings so you don't get this kind of eyesore of seeing the wings pop out. But maybe it's intentional. Maybe it's a constant reminder that you need to upgrade to get the more modular units to cover up this eyesore. So maybe it's a little marketing thing to upsell you on more things. I like just starting with one panel, really low profile, doesn't take up a lot of room. And this is a great way to get started. But if you are thinking about doing more panels, this is another great hack you can see I pulled over here. So we've got 2 panels set up on a single stand, and like I said, it's that stand with the wings. So if you can get the mounting brackets on the back of your panel, with the reboot we have to do a little bit of MacGyvering, and we pulled out some of the screws from the frame itself to put the mounting bracket on, so it doesn't have the proper mounting holes. We kind of MacGyvered it. So again, the reboot's more of the original style of panels that you just hang on the door. You got to do some jerry rigging to get this to work, but it does work. Or like I said, if you prefer a bigger a bigger stand for our overclock, that works for our overclocked as well. And now you see we've got two panels. We can mix and match panels if you have different companies, different suppliers. I'll show you that in a little bit. But again, it's super easy. I showed you the hanging bracket. Like I said, it comes with the whole kit of different screws. The reboot's the only one that's tricky. You got to find the right alternative screw, and I've got a shopping list if you really want to modify it. But otherwise, this is a great hack. You can get some stands on Amazon. The price range is like, this one's like about $75 last I checked. And these are, maybe $100 to $150 for the bigger heavy duty stands. So again, it's a great cost savings. Saves me a lot of logistics and time and warehouse space if I can refer you to Amazon. And again, these are tips that work. You don't have to buy panels from me. They work for a lot of different panels on the market, it seems, and I'll show you a couple in a minute. So let's take a look at those. And just to demonstrate how universal these stands are, we've got the Escrow Vig Pro 1000 right here, which I did a video on earlier this year, if you want to check that video out. But you can see if you're saving money on getting a panel from Alibaba or whoever, you could save even more money and get the stand from Amazon, so that way you're not paying for the shipping cost to ship a stand from China, right? So this is the Escrow, and if the Escrow is compatible, I would expect any of the Mito Red series to also of the Max Pros or whatever they call it, of the Mito Red lights that are very similar to this one, because they use very similar bolt holes. For some reason, these panels are very similar. And then we've got actually the Red Dot RD Pro 1500. This is a new panel I just got. I'll be doing a review on this in the future, so stay tuned and subscribe and whatever. This one's got like some pulsing modes and stuff that everyone's starting to add more pulsing modes. So I'll be reviewing this, but again, it just fits right up on here. Again, the kits for all these stands come with a kit pretty much like this. I mean, again, all these kits are rebranded, just like our all these panels are rebranded. All these kits are rebranded, and they have pretty much the same kit. The smallest screws, those fit for our Gemba Red reboots. So that's the smallest screw, and then like these ones took like one of the medium-sized screws. So, and again, there's washers to help hold things in place, get the sizes right and hold things in place. And then the only tool you need is like a screwdriver. You can use a handheld, a normal screwdriver or a power screwdriver, save some time if you got it. But really, it's all here. The worst case scenario is if a screw doesn't exactly fit, you might run to the hardware store, get the right screw, and then it'll still match one of the washers and it'll still hold it in place, right? But most of them are metric, and they come with a wide range of different sizes with each of the kits, so that way it's universal, and it's universal to the panels that you can find online at stores, whether it's Alibaba or a lot of the main brands have the same kind of mounting holes. So really, you can save a lot of money and see what you can do. Obviously, if a company is selling you modular units, I don't know how they deal with that. You probably have to buy the stand that works with the modular units to make sure it's expandable the right way. This is kind of a hack to try to add two panels to one, but I don't know how they deal with it doing the modular setup. So hopefully that helps. I know a lot of people, maybe you're going to wonder about doing like a horizontal stand, like where you can kind of lay under a body panel. And, I don't really see any good solutions like this. Again, it seems like kind of more of a TV stand design, but then they modify the brackets to come out and hang the panels overhead. But again, that's going to take up even more space. It can be really bulky unless you're running your own clinic. You're better off probably with a flexible LED pad, that you just lay right on your skin, or a lightweight low EMF panel like I sell, and you just lay right on. You can lay down on your couch or lay down on your bed and lay a panel or a pad right on you, as long as it's low EMF or you're comfortable with that. And that's probably a better way than getting a big thing and a stand that goes overhead. But these are really great for the standing light therapy. Saves you a lot of room just to stand in front of one of these. It's a good way to go. So hopefully that helps you save some money, gives you some ideas for how to set things up, and we can go from there. Let us know if you have questions.